welcome back. So this is the notorious haul, the LA IMATS haul for you. So I have good news and bad news. The good news is I have a lot of stuff. The bad news is that we didn't get any of it at IMATS. I didn't buy a single thing at IMATS because the lines were really long and it took like 2 hours for some people to get through lines. So instead of waiting in lines, we kind of walked around, browsed, looked at things, but we went shopping at NuMe's and Nigel's in LA, which are beauty supply stores, but they carry a wide variety of brands. Basically everything that was at IMATS that I was interested in, I could find between those two stores. So we went to those two stores and got a bunch of stuff that I had been wanting to try, and we were lucky enough to be able to use someone's pro discount there, so we got a great deal on the products. I think either it was like some products were 20% off, some were 40 or 30. So anyways, so I kind of just picked out everything I knew I really had wanted because I figured I would take advantage of a massive discount. I'm just gonna get started because it's quite a lot of stuff. I'm breaking this up into two parts. This is the stuff that I purchased when I was in LA, and the second part is gonna be the things that I had gotten or received as press or as like swag bags or anything like that. So I'll do a separate video for that, and it'll do a little bit more of the experience because a lot of the different places that we went are part of like the experience. So I'm going to do a separate video on that stuff. So this is just the stuff that I purchased at NuMe's and Nigel's. So I'm gonna get started. Thing I knew I wanted, and it was the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. I have heard so much about this palette. Smells like chocolate. I plan on doing more of an in-depth review on this palette. I don't know if people actually want that or not, but I want to do one. I'll just do like a swatches review and, you know, maybe a few looks with this palette if you guys are interested. I heard so much about this palette. It has a lot of beautiful neutrals in it, a really pretty purple, totally right up my alley. Very similar to the Naked palette from Urban Decay, but let me just swatch some of these shades right here for you. Being really gorgeous. Let's swatch that like purpley blue color. So really pretty colors. Too Faced shadows are some of my favorites because they're so buttery and creamy, and I absolutely love the quality and pigmentation in Too Faced shadows. So I was hesitant to buy the palette, honestly, because I had just gotten the Few of My Favorite Things palette, and that does have a lot of shadows in it. But with the discount and everything, it was just too much for me to handle, so I caved. So if you guys are interested in hearing more or seeing some tutorials with the Too Faced, the Chocolate Soleil palette, the chocolate bar palette. If you guys are interested in seeing looks with the chocolate bar palette, then let me know and I will do that for you. Next thing I got is from Sarah Hat. And I have heard a lot about products from Sarah Hat. She has the notorious Lip Slip, which is just a really moisturizing balm. It doesn't have like a really sweet scent to it. It almost has a little bit of a florally scent, so if you don't like that, I don't know if you would love it, but it feels so good on the lips. And then I got this is the lip scrub, and she has several different, and this is the newest one. It is called Peach, Sparkling Peach. So I picked that up. Several different, they have like a brown sugar and a lot of different flavors, so if peach isn't your thing, there's a lot. This was really nice. I liked getting it in the duo because that way I could try both, and my lips got so dry when we were in California, so I definitely needed this. I'm so excited to start using it. I kind of set it aside until I finished doing the haul, but I'm really excited. I did open and use the lip slip though, so love that. Okay, from BECCA I have two products, and actually one was given to me by Cassie, so I'll just go ahead and show that. This is the BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector. It's the pressed one, and this is in the color Opal. Cassie knew I really wanted this. She gave this to me for Christmas. I am so excited to have it. This is no joke. It's the most gorgeous highlighter, really, really pigmented. You could even use it as an eyeshadow. As you can see, it's like a champagne color. I love it. Really buttery and silky. Love BECCA products, always been really impressed, so I'm excited to have this. Thanks, Cassie. The next thing I got was a powder. Now, I got the Perfect Skin Mineral Powder Foundation, and I got it in the color Shell. I was just curious to try one of the powder foundations. I was able to swatch it while I was there. It felt really nice. It comes in this like brown case, which I thought was fun even for traveling. So here is the powder right here. It's just a standard powder. This is, like I said, in the color Shell. It has really nice coverage. I used it once when we were in LA, and it was a really nice mineral powder. It was light. It blended into the skin really well. So I'm excited to try that a little bit more and see what I think about it. I picked up 2 foundations, and I don't know why, because I need foundation like a hole in the head, but I am coming to the end of 2 of my foundations, so I'm justifying it that way. This first one was talked into by Cassie. It is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. My skin gets really dry in the winter time. It didn't help that it was really dry in Pasadena, so I picked this up. It's in the color 2.1. I haven't really played a ton with it. I played with it a little bit when I was, sounds so dirty, I played with it, but I did put a little bit of it on my face when we were in Pasadena, and I liked it, and I liked the coverage, but I don't know whether I can say very much more about this. If you guys would like to see a, you know, demo review on it, I would be more than happy to do that. I just still kind of need to play around with it and see what I think about it to form a real strong opinion to say whether I like it or don't like it. Next thing that I got was an Hourglass foundation. This is the Tinted Moisturizer Oil-Free Broad Spectrum with SPF. Now, and it's in the color Shell. Now, this was like one of those, I didn't ever think about this product. I didn't ever hear about this product. I didn't even know about this product. But when we were there, I just squeezed some out, and my friend Sarah from Beauty Buzz Hub that, you know, I was there with, she was like, oh, you have to try this. It has a ton of coverage. So there's just like a little dab. It is a thick consistency, and it's really full coverage. So I have no idea how they're calling this a tinted moisturizer. It's tinted with straight up pigment is what it is. I mean, this thing is like no joke. So it's really hydrating and nice. I loved the way this was on the face. I wore it one night, so again, can't say a whole ton about it. My skin typically doesn't react if I switch back and forth to foundations, but I can't really say very much about the wear length on it. But I can tell you it's very full coverage and it's very hydrating. So I'm gonna have to put this one to the test. Have any of you guys heard about this tinted moisturizer before from Hourglass? The packaging is just gorgeous. I just put it back in the box, I don't know why, but the packaging is just gorgeous. It's a really nice, you know, metal packaging. I love that it has a pump. So as far as packaging goes, but I'm very interested. This is my first foundation that I have ever tried from Hourglass. Makeup Forever, I picked up 2 things. One was inspired by Jaclyn Hill, which I'm sure everybody and their brother ran out to get this, or these 2 things, but it's the Makeup Forever bronzer. This is the matte bronzer in number 20. She claims this is like one of the best bronzers ever, best bronzer color. I did use it once when I was in LA, and we'll see. I used it once, and like I said, it blended really well, and I did like the color, especially for us fair-skinned girls. I thought it blended really nice, and it didn't look orange, or it was the perfect color, as she says. So I'm interested to continue to use this more and form some more opinions on it. Next up is the eyeshadow. This is my first Makeup Forever eyeshadow, and I got it in the color 162. So they have numbers, which is super boring. I wish they had names. But this is 162, and it is a... Okay, the elapsed time of me trying to open this case is like 5 minutes, no lie. Okay, it's like a dark brown color, but it looks almost burgundy to me. Extremely pigmented, and I'm talking like one swipe. Really nice. This I wore the day of IMATS. I kind of had it like in my outer corner. Really nice shadow. I'm excited to play around with this because I was very impressed by the pigmentation. It's like a really rich pigmentation, and blends super easily, and that was just one swipe. So really excited about this Makeup Forever eyeshadow. Okay, next up is from Laura Mercier. I got 2 products from Laura Mercier, and this is the Caviar stick in the color Amethyst. My friend Emily from Lisette's Beauty, she has really convinced me to get this. I bought it a long time ago, maybe like a year ago when it first came out, and when I got it from Sephora, it came broken, so I returned it and I never repurchased it. So this is a really gorgeous taupey purple color, and I love these Laura Mercier sticks. They're very creamy, and as soon as they set, like, forget it, they stay all day. I have one in cocoa and I absolutely love it, so I was excited that to use, you know, the discount to be able to get another one. So definitely recommend these. I know I love the formula of these already, and I'm very pleased with it, and this is just a gorgeous color. Next up is a shadow that I have heard talked about so much from Vanessa the Bombshell Sweet. I just love her videos. I love the way her eye makeup looks. Well, she uses the shadow from Laura Mercier in Baroque, I guess it's called. And this is just a really nice brown shadow. It's like an orangey brown shadow. It's kind of like MAC's texture, but it has a slight sheen to it, almost like a gold sheen, but it's really subtle. This is a gorgeous all over the lid color, beautiful crease color. If you just even use a fluffy brush and like really diffuse it out. I wore this on the day of IMATS. I love it. I really love it. I'm so glad that I picked it up. It's one of those colors, it just, like, the sheen to it is so subtle, but it really does add a little bit of extra something to it, because it's not like a matte shadow and it's not like a shimmer shadow, but it just satin orangey brown color. So really love this shadow in Baroque, and the consistency is really nice. Got 3 things from NARS that have been on a list for a very long time. So I picked up this blush from NARS in the color Sin, which is a dusty plum color right here. As you can see, it's almost like a dirty plum with a really gorgeous sheen. A lot of people recommend this blush. I don't know how it's one I didn't own. It's really beautiful. I don't know if it tends to look dirty or muddy on my skin tone. I wore it once when we were in LA, and I wasn't sure like if it worked out. So I am gonna have to play around with that, but it is a gorgeous color. I think I can get it to work for me. I hope I can, because everyone seems to love it, especially for the fall. So I'm definitely going to see if I can get that to work for me, because it is such a gorgeous color. Okay, so I picked up 2 eyeshadows that I had been eyeing for a really long time. 2 eyeshadows I had been eyeing for a really long time from NARS are Coconut Grove, which is a really deep, dark black and brown color. This is the deepest, darkest black and brown color. Amanda from the Beauty Box 1211, or Amanda Insung, I'm not quite sure how to say her last name, but she uses this and does like a beautiful smoky eye, like this all over the lid, and then she blends it out with a really warm orange color. So I was thinking of putting this down all over the lid and then blending it out with that Baroque shadow from Laura Mercier and doing a really nice deep smoky eye. So I'm really excited I picked that up, and this also makes a great liner. So, and then the next color is very similar to the one from Makeup Forever, and the reason I picked this up is because they were out of the Makeup Forever shadow at the Nanny's, the first place we went, but they had it at Nigel's. But I had bought this in the meantime, and it was a color that I had wanted to pick up for a while. This is called New York. Really smooth, deep burgundy color. I really love these deep, dark colors. Extremely pigmented and blends really nicely. It doesn't apply patchy at all, so I love that. I wore this also on the day of IMATS. I kind of just put it right in the outer corner. So love these 2 shadows and really excited. These 2 are, I feel like NARS shadows sometimes for me are hit or miss. I have had some that I'm like, this isn't that special, but I'm really happy with these 2 so far. Okay, I picked up 2 little sets of eyelashes. It was eyelash overload there. They had so many different kinds of lashes, but I did pick up Ardell Luckies, which are just really simple, like spiky lashes. And then I picked up the Ardell Accents. Now these look like they're long and can go in the middle of your eye. So I just thought, oh, these are fun. You can either put them on the corner, you can put them like more towards the middle to give like volume up. So I picked up these 2, and really inexpensive, especially with a discount. Okay, I got one thing from Kevyn Aucoin, and it is the Sculpting powder. This is the Sculpting powder, and I do have the highlighter from Kevyn Aucoin in Candlelight, and I love it. A really dark no orange to it. Sculpting color. Now I haven't used this at all, so I don't know how this will work, but it has no orange in it at all, so it's supposed to create a really nice natural shadow. So I'm going to try and contour with this, and I will let y'all know. It has a really nice consistency, so I have high hopes. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I really wanted to pick it up while I had the chance to get it at a discount, and can't wait to try it. So I'll definitely let you guys know about that. I am in search of that really natural looking contour. So I don't know if I found it. The Makeup Forever bronzer is really nice. This is just even more cooler toned, darker color. The hope is that it works and doesn't look muddy, because sometimes it can look muddy if you get too cool tone of a color. From Inglot, they were out of black eyeliners, and I really wanted the black eyeliner. I've heard it's one of the blackest liners ever, but I ended up getting a different color. This is number 74, and it is a really deep plum color. I don't know if you can see that. I'll swatch it a little bit for you. I did use this once. It's a really nice, deep, dark, very pigmented, and very creamy eyeliner color. These are waterproof, so once they set, like, they really are there. So that is it. It applied so smoothly, so pigmented, not patchy at all. Highly recommend the Inglot liners. I think the Inglot site is kind of confusing, so a lot of people have been going to beautylish.com to find their Inglot stuff. So if you don't have one of these stores where you can get Inglot around you, check on beautylish.com. Okay, I got 3 products from Lise Watier. I was really excited to have an opportunity to try her products and just swatch through them. Really impressed. The first thing that I picked up was a waterproof lip crayon. This is in the color Bois de Rose. Bois de Rose. I don't know how you say it. I'm sorry. It's a really nice, natural, rosy color. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it, and it's a very warm rose color. Really nice consistency, and I loved the way it applied, and it definitely is waterproof. To go along with that, I picked up one of her lip glosses. This is her high coverage lip lacquer. Absolute comfort and moisture long wear, paraben free. This is in the color Rose Vintage. Cassie really recommended these glosses. The awesome, really nice packaging, has a mirror on the back. What's awesome is it lights up. So as you are in the dark, you can just put it on. This is a gorgeous, really nice opaque pink color. I love this gloss, and it smells so good. I love it. So really excited that I got this, and really beautiful color. I highly recommend the glosses and the lip products. Honestly, everything I've tried from this brand, Lise Watier, I have just adored. Okay, so I also picked up one of their quads. This is in Les Prune. This one that really appealed to me. Really gorgeous packaging, and as you can see right there. So it's just 4 colors, a really nice lilac color, a deep plum color, almost a very beautiful rosy gold color, and a highlight color. So these are extremely buttery and creamy. I have so many swatches happening on my hand right now that you're probably not going to be able to get the full effect of these shadows. Really nice and creamy shadows. I love this palette. Okay, last few things that I picked up. I got another Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is in the color Medium Ash. I got it a little bit darker. I typically use Ash Blonde, but I got something darker to go on the outer portion of my eyes. I haven't used it yet, but if you're a blonde like me, I have always had darker eyebrows than my hair color. I really have to use 2 different products, but I love the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I would have picked up another one in Ash Blonde, but they only had the Medium Ash there anyways, and that was one I wanted to get. Okay, I picked up a lipstick from Dose of Colors. Now, I have heard so much about Dose of Colors. This is in the color Dark Secret. The lipsticks were extremely pigmented. This is what the packaging looks like. And the lipsticks were all like really fun colors, extremely pigmented, really nice. These are so creamy and moisturizing. Ugh, I love this color. So really beautiful dark purple color, smells like vanilla. Really nice lipsticks. I'm excited to play around with that a little bit more. kind of close to MAC's Heroin, except it doesn't have a matte finish. So for those of you who find matte finishes drying, definitely check out Dose of Colors, because this color in Dark Secrets is gorgeous, and I really like the formula of lipsticks. I would definitely pick up more. The last two things, I picked up a Stila Stay All Day liner, and this is in the color Dark Brown. I have the one in black. I absolutely loved it. I wanted a brown one, and this stays all day on my eyes. It's a really rich dark brown, so if black is too harsh for you, try the dark brown, but I love the Stila Stay All Days. And the last thing that I got was a Dior Addict Extreme, and this is from Cassie. She picked this up for me for Christmas, and I love it. It is called Black Tie. It's number 987 Black Tie. This is so beautiful. Like, look how scary it looks. It looks black, but it is a really beautiful, almost like deep reddish burgundy color. I can't wait to wear this. The formula is so nice, and like the packaging is just amazing. Really excited. Thank you, Cassie. I cannot wait to wear that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you're interested in more reviews on any of these products, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.